Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are well. As always, I appreciate you all for joining me, and I hope some of you have benefited from my channel in one way or another. Let's get started with today's questions. How would you respond when a girl that you used to get along with started to ghost you for no reason? I personally would contact the person and ask them to tell me the reason because I'd want to know why. Maybe she is going through something you are not aware of. Maybe there is a reason why she's avoiding you. If she responds and gives you a reason, accept it. And although it may hurt, you should move on after that. If she doesn't respond, I would leave it alone. And I just want to add that I am reading many stories of people being ghosted, and for those who are doing it in general, it's very rude and juvenile. I just don't understand it. Unless the person they're ghosting did them wrong, then it's completely understandable. But for any other reason, it seems childish. If people want to end a friendship or relationship with someone for whatever reason, instead of just disappearing, they should let them know why. I think everyone deserves some sort of closure, and then both parties can move forward. If the reason is something that would hurt them, then there's always ways of putting it mildly. One parent wants to homeschool the children and the other parent wants to send them to public school. Any advice, thoughts, or insight? Each parent should list the pros and cons of their preference and discuss it together. Maybe they can come to a compromise. They can try homeschooling to see if that works out well or not, and then always enroll the children in public school, or vice versa. They can start the kids with public school and see how that goes, then decide to homeschool. And they should also take the children's preferences into consideration. At the end of the day, I'm sure they want to do what's best for the children. How do you guys get over someone? It's been almost 3 months and I'm still so in love with this person. I'll never have him, nor do I expect to or want to. He is married, but he still has my heart. I wish I could turn off these feelings. I feel so stupid. LOL, what would you do? Well, first, I respect you for not trying to break up a marriage. I understand you can't help your feelings, but it's good that you're not acting on those feelings. If he is married and you know you'll never have him, nor do you expect to or want to, then keep reminding yourself of that and how much time you're investing in thinking of someone and having feelings for someone who is not meant for you. He is forbidden to you and you realize and acknowledge that, so that's the first step. The next step is to try to meet other people so your focus will not be on this man. Hopefully, he's not someone you are in the presence of or communicating with. If that's the case, keep your distance. As I've mentioned in prior videos, distance and time will help you get over him. I hope that helps. My fiancé is a compulsive liar, from big things to little things and everything in between. What do I do? I don't understand why you would want to be in a relationship with someone like him. Is this the type of man you really want to marry and have a family with? He has a very serious character flaw. I highly recommend therapy for him and advise you to leave him. Most people wouldn't even consider being friends with a pathological liar, let alone marry one. Trust is fundamental in marriages and friendships. Think about all the issues you have now based on his lies and mistrust. I'm sure you feel uneasy, uncomfortable, and constant stress and frustration at times, if not most of the time. Even if he was perfect in every other way, but had this one character flaw, that's enough to end the relationship. If you end up marrying this man, I guarantee you will be miserable if you aren't already. About 3 years ago, I had a falling out with a friend who felt like a sister after 7 years of friendship. We did everything together, but her biggest flaw, putting boys in the way of our friendship. We would hang out, and after an hour, she'd say a guy wants to hang out and she has to get ready. Or we couldn't go to places because a boy she knew or hooked up with would be there and she didn't want word getting around. This reoccurring thing was annoying. I felt like I was wasting my time some days leaving the house for these plans just to leave early. Ultimately, what led to the break off was we had plans and I didn't hear from her after texting her. She FaceTimed me about an hour later, and she was on her way to a beach a little over an hour away. We got into a big argument and didn't talk for a month. When a month went by, she texted me saying she was getting married, moving away for good, and hoped we could rekindle our friendship in the future. I didn't know how to feel because we always talked about moving away together, making our future husbands deal with us because we agreed to share some big house together, so we'd be inseparable, and the biggest thing being at each other's wedding. Seeing everything crash and burn like that hurt so bad. She truly did move away and has a beautiful daughter now. I was very close with her family, but after our falling out, her brother tried to hook up with me knowing I'm in a relationship. I was very uncomfortable by this because her brother is several years older than us and he has known me since I was a kid. We haven't spoken, don't have each other on social media, nor do I have her number. I want to reach out so bad because I loved her and I haven't been able to call anyone a sister since her. I do forgive her. We were only freshly 20 at the time. I know people can change. We were still a little younger during all of this and finding ourselves. My question is, do you think it's worth reaching out even though she stays away and we both moved on with our lives? If she was important to you and you miss her, then sure, I think it's worth reaching out. Maybe she has changed and matured, but I would also be prepared and not get your hopes up because there is a chance she is still the same person, but it doesn't hurt to try. We have reached the end of this video. I am truly thankful to everyone who joined me today. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And if you are seeking advice, please email me your question at dearsabby24@gmail.com. Today, I want to end with the following quote. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Thank you all again. Please take care of yourselves, each other, and God bless.